What's good? We out here, you know what I'm saying? Me, myself, and I, you know what I'm saying? Mind, body, and soul, let's get it. Yo, if you care about owning your life, meaning owning your time, owning your outcome, not having to rely on chance, you know what I'm saying, to determine your outcome, if you care about your health, you know what I'm saying, and your economical, financial comeuppance, this video is for you. If not, you may very well still find value, because that's how confident I am in the message. But if not, hey, you know, we're not here to beg you, chase you, you know what I'm saying, persuade you. It's all about tapping into your own consciousness and seeing things, seeing the reality for yourself. Because when you see the reality for yourself, then you don't gotta be convinced, cajoled. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make a decision for yourself, just like how I did, and many thousands of people all across the nation and all across the world. So yo, Xooma Worldwide is a gold mine. You know, it's a 30-year plus year establishment. You know what I'm saying? With an A+ with the Better Business Bureau, right? I'm about to give you the mission first. And you know, like I said, I be freestyling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a scripted person, but I do have concepts. I'm always thinking about how I can get this message through you. Because once it gets through to you, right, like I said, not to convince you, but to speak to your higher consciousness, to speak to your need, to speak to your inner desires, the abundance that exists within inside of you. That's what I'm speaking to. See what I'm saying? So once I tap that, you gonna see it for yourself, right? I'm just a messenger and a guide pointing you in the right direction. But look, A+ with the Better Business Bureau, located in Hampton, Virginia. I physically been there. You know what I'm saying? Met the entire staff, seen the warehouse, been using the products for myself. Not like the celebrities that's telling you, hey, do this, do that, do this. But they not doing it. I put myself first. You see what I'm saying? I was my own guinea pig, right? And guess what? I feel amazing. I'll be 48 this year. Should I continue to breathe this good breath of this air? So the mission is to not only change the health of a generation, you know what I'm saying, but also your financial reality. A lot of y'all hurting out here. You know what I'm saying? You want to do things, but you got to think about, damn, I don't got the money to do it. We can fix that. So the mission is, yo, just like we up here talking about everything else from A to Z, we up here every day, or every other day, or 5 days out the week. So the mission is, yo, how can our conversation, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to try that out because I got the people on my mind today. Because I know you out there hurting. And I know you want solutions. So guess what? Let me be your inspiration. You know what I'm saying? To get you to your destination. But yo, we up here every day. We have established certain trust. In a lot of cases, we haven't even met each other yet, physically. But yo, we feel comfortable enough to talk about practically everything from A to Z. So we've already established a rapport, you know? So how can our conversation move from just being social, you know what I'm saying, motivational, inspirational, even constructive debate, to how can we help each other to help ourselves? Because guess what? I did a post this morning. Everybody has at least 4 people on our pages that got $100 sitting in the bank, sitting in a jug, or it might be in coins, you know what I'm saying? It might be at the bottom of your pocketbook, if y'all even carry those anymore, you know, stashed secretly in your wallet, you know what I'm saying, a little emergency pocket money, whatever. But guess what? In a hyperinflation, that $100 that you holding on to and that you saving every day, every month, every year, right? If it's not making you no money, If you're not flipping it, then guess what? It might say $100, but how much is that $100 worth in the marketplace? You know, how much groceries can it buy you now? How much gas? You know what I'm saying? It's not really worth what it says it is. Why? Because it is not affording you the same amount of quality and quantity as it used to. So the mission is, how do we leverage that? We utilize our numbers. You know what I'm saying? Right here on social media. Facebook, Twitter, aka X, TikTok. You got Instagram. You know, some of y'all on Snapchat. You got Threads. You got all of these mediums that gives us access to the entire world. So the mission is to start allowing our conversation and our communication to start getting us to a point where we can actually add value to each other's lives and increase upon the quality, you know what I'm saying, the abundance of our lives. Because if we don't do that with these interactions, then it's energy, no matter how positive, but it's not growing us anything. You know, it's like planting a seed in soil and you want fruit to come forth, or vegetables, you know what I'm saying, or beans or sprouts or whatever. But if we don't water these relationships and we don't use the laws of compound interest, then guess what? We're not going to grow nothing together. We're not going to build nothing together. So that's the mission. Okay, so we online. You know, a lot of people be concerned about security, right? Alright, look. Facial recognition is real, fam. You know what I'm saying? Facial recognition is real. I'm a real person, real email, right? Real phone number. You got the archive. Company know me. Call customer service. Ask them who Timon Brown is. That's the third party verification. Coming right from the foundation, the supplier themselves is going to confirm. You know what I'm saying? So, this, you know, as far as security, you getting total transparency. I already gave you the receipts on the company, which is our supplier. So that's the security. So you don't got to worry about losing nothing. You don't got to worry about being at risk. Because I know that's a lot of people's concern when you shopping and dealing with somebody that you may not know or that you haven't met or whatever. So you got the mission, you got the security. Now, I think I also gave you integrity, because I'm trying to give you the key components to satisfy your primal concerns. Is it a real company? Is it a real opportunity? Do the products work? You know, is it a real location? You know, have you been there? Have you checked it out? I done crossed all the T's and dotted all the I's. And not just me. Like I said, tens of thousands of people that have been dealing with the same company for like decades, 10, 20 plus years. Alright, so, yo, now back to the gold mine. Let's get to the actual come up itself. I ain't gonna go down there, they doing construction. Because I want you to be able to hear me. You know what I'm saying? If it's a bad connection, you know, we'll deal with that later. If you got any questions, you know what I'm saying, you know, drop them in the comments. Now, I'm gonna deal with personal integrity. Even though I'm not the company itself, even though I'm not paid as an employee, as customer service, I see it as, if you take my word for it, and you know, you move on what you've seen me do, say, or display, I'm your go-to. I'm your sponsor. I'm your guide. You know what I'm saying? On the ground. You know, I'm the middleman that is going to help you with your questions. You know, you don't got to know all the products. You know, you don't got to be a salesperson. You don't have to do anything extracurricular except be yourself and be willing to attach your basic resources to the inventory, right? But I'll get to that. Because that's the how to do. But anybody that know me that been on the phone with me, inbox me, DM me, I'm going to treat you like people. I'm going to answer your questions. I'm going to make sure you get the understanding that you need. I'm going to give you that confidence that you need in order to move forward. But as you move forward, you're going to gain confidence, more confidence than it took for you to take action, because you're going to see and feel for yourself exactly what I see and feel for myself every single day. You know what I'm saying? Now, my health journey didn't start with Xooma Worldwide, but it damn sure put the icing on the cake with that cellular hydration and these top shelf products that I use every day. So I don't have a sick story for you. I don't have a woe is me story for you. I have a high performance story for you. Because there's two ways to look at something, you know, in terms of supplements, when it comes down to does it work. You know, I don't got to have diabetes or cancer or high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying, in order for me to have a testimony. My testimony is, let the bikers get through because they deep. My testimony is yo, I run. I'm in the calisthenics. I'm highly active. So I need minerals. You see what I'm saying? I need maximum cellular hydration. You see, I'm out here in this Georgia heat. You know, I can't afford to be depleting myself of the vital minerals and the vital fluids that my body need in order to do what it need to do. They still coming. They got a whole fleet of bikes. You know what I'm saying? But I love to see the activity. But yo, I'm about to take my chance, get on through here. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so what I'm saying is, if you a runner, if you be in the gym, you walking, you doing martial arts, you a grappler, you an MMA, whatever your thing is, you a construction worker, you out here doing landscaping, you out in the elements, whatever you do, everybody need water. Everybody need living water, fam. So my testimony is, I run 10 miles and didn't get a headache because I was hydrated with that X2O. After 10 miles, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles, I'm still ready to go. So, no, my muscle cramps is like a thing of the past. Why? Because muscle repair has been maximized expeditiously. See what I'm saying? So, my testimony is a high performance, rejuvenation, restoration. You know what I'm saying? High intensity. So if I'm telling you that at 47, I'm stronger than I ever been before and getting stronger, more capable. Why? Because I stay in the grinder. So you don't necessarily gotta be down on your luck, pain here, pain there, in order to benefit from these products. So that's my personal testimony. Now, as far as the gold mine, yo, Xooma Worldwide is a gold mine. You could go, you got members that aren't getting any gold nuggets out of the mountain except for the products, because the products in themselves are the nuggets on a personal level. But now I want to move your mind to, we walking through the bushes, through the streets, or wherever, and we come across this big mountain, or it could be whatever, establishment. And guess what? They like, yo, all you gotta do to get this gold out of here, as much as you want, is just invest in yourself $100 a month to take care of your own personal health and strength that you gonna need to keep on and carry on. And then you got the choice to get more gold out of it besides the products, or you could go in there and try to dig it all out for yourself. But how much can your pockets carry? How much can you hold in your hand? Think about if you had a truck, or a train, or a cargo plane, or a fleet of trucks, or a fleet of trains, or a fleet of planes. That represent your teams. That's the team effort. So you got at least 4 people that come into an agreement, say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna invest $100 into myself. You know what I'm saying? Just like you doing. And I'm gonna connect with people that want to do the same thing. Now, mind you, a lot of people get discouraged because You gonna go to your family. You may say, oh, I'm gonna go to my friend, my best friend. Look, your family gonna be your family regardless. Your best friend, if they really your best friend, are gonna be your best friend. But the reality is that just because it's your family, and just because it's your friend, or your best friend, or your husband, your wife, your whoever, that don't necessarily mean that they're going to see what you see or that they're going to want to do what you want to do. That's why I'm proposing that you jump over that obstacle. And we utilize social media. That's going to keep you, because a lot of y'all are introverts. A lot of y'all don't really want to physically deal with people no more than you have to. Okay, granted, some of us are more sociable and extroverted than others. You know? So, if you're an introvert, you ain't so much of an introvert wherein you don't got 500 to 1,000, 5,000 followers, 10,000 followers, 100,000 followers on social media. You talking about everything from politics to celebrity gossip to whatever that happened in your life. You bang your toe. You're not afraid to tell the public world about what's going on in your relationships. You know, how you banged your toe. You know what I'm saying? You got a new car. You know, you get the picture. So, what's stopping you from saying, hey, yo, let's get healthy and let's get this money together? Mind you, you get 4 people. They get 4 people. That's 20 people that we have, or that you have, spending $100 on themselves through each other. It's just organized consumerism being monetized. And the most powerful thing that we have, people, is an agreement. We establish a trust. You know, we got the receipts. The products work. We don't gotta handle no transaction. We don't gotta ship nothing. Right? We don't have to warehouse nothing. We don't have to labor in creating an inventory. We don't gotta box it, package it. We don't need no Pitney Bowes. We don't gotta be going back and forth to no post office. The company does all of the work for us, except they can't give recommendations for us. They're not gonna build your team for you. But guess what they do for you besides what I already mentioned? You say, hey, you know what? Do they have meetings? Do they have educational calls? Do they have hot calls? They are literally, if you wanted to talk about sales, the company sells the products for you. You know, every month they give you a newsletter. Every month they have at least 15 to 25 calls, webinars, whatever you want to call it. So if you need to go that route, we already got systems. So we got systems. We got products. We got the warehouse. They do the shipping for you. All you gotta do, now we talk about the how. You choose a cashback product package of your own from starting at $99. They got everything from $99 to $2,500. If you're a corporate big player and you want to set up a private account and you think that you're going to move major weight, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we can arrange that with the CEO. There is no dream or vision that you can have that's bigger than what Xooma Worldwide can supply you with. But they're not going to supply you with it if you don't plug in. Because it takes money to make money. They're not going to just give you a free check. That's not business. The $100 a month is the overhead. Think business, not consumerism. A lot of y'all already got memberships. You're already a cashback member. That's money. But guess what you haven't done? You haven't attached your social security number to your account. You haven't attached your LLC, if you have one, to your account. You haven't set up and registered your free website. But that's not a problem. Because if you want to set up your free website if you want to attach your tax information to your account, you can either get with me or your sponsor, because everybody didn't become a member through me. You might be watching this, you know. But if you did come through me, yo, get with me. We set up an appointment, right? And we open up your online store. We register your website. Takes less than 5 minutes. Log you in, set up, register your website, attach your tax information, and boom, just like that, lightning speed. Sweating my eyes, we getting it. Cause y'all gonna get this work. Cause if you think that this is not real, that's just like saying the sun not real right there. That's blazing down on me right now. You know what I'm saying? This is real. So yo, or you can give a customer service and you can say, give them your name, give them your account number, and if you don't know your account number, it's all good. They'll find it for you because you're in the system, right? And tell them, yo, I want to attach my social security number, my tax information, and I want to set up my website, right? They gonna register you. Boom, just like that. Nothing long drawn out. And guess what? You have just put yourself in a position to carry that gold out of that Xooma Worldwide mountain. But you gonna carry more. We can carry more gold out of there because it's liquid together. Just like you up here talking about relationships. Just like you talking about, oh, I'm in pain. Oh, I got a new job. Or this and that. We need to be talking about how we gonna better ourselves. You know? How you gonna lose that weight? How you gonna get off that blood pressure medicine? And how you gonna add, right, another $500 a month. Bank of America checks coming in like clockwork. $1,000 a month. $1,500 a month. The only difference between Xooma Worldwide members is this right here. And then I'm gonna transition and come up off this path and get back in the streets. You know what I'm saying, with this run. Yo, I don't like talking to y'all when I'm in traffic because you probably can't hear me. But yo, the only difference between Xooma Worldwide members is this right here. There's probably 50, 60,000 of you across the world, nation, or whatever the case may be. But this is the only difference. Some are just getting the products. Some of you might spend 30 a month. Some of you might spend 60 a month. Some of you might spend 90 a month. That's that category. Then you got the category of members that's doing 100 and better a month. They doing 100 better a month. Cause, you know, they doing at least 2-3 products a day. I mean, they doing 2-3 products a month. Or 2, 3, 5 products a month, whatever. But, there's 2 categories of $100 a month and better. Those that just want the products, those that want the money and the products. Those that's building a team, those that's running their mouth, telling people about the opportunity, because you're going to talk to people anyway. But is your conversation adding value and creating value? You got to make that determination for yourself. I'm going to give y'all this work. Then you have $100. Yes, bro. Yes, sir. That's right. We going to get it. Yes, sir. That's right. That's right. Yeah, I love the energy. Yeah, see, energy going to vibe off itself, fam. You know, there's people out here that's abundant. You know what I'm saying? So look, you got the other people, some are carrying $500 a month out of the Xooma Worldwide gold mountain. $500 worth of gold, liquid, cash, coming in checks. Some of them is carrying $1,000 to $1,000 out every month. $5,000 to $10,000 a month. Paid in weekly increment, residual income checks. Why? Because they saw the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna get this work. We're gonna run together there. So I'm saying, because a lot of y'all think it's a game. You know, y'all think it's a game, but it's not. Then you got those elite players that's doing 10, 15, 20K a month and better. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. And guess what? A lot of them ain't even on social media. The only reason why I'm using social media to talk to you about this is because I see it as an untapped market, an untapped opportunity for all of us. You don't gotta just be no content creator. You know, Facebook give me a couple dollars, but that's not why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But if they're gonna give me a couple dollars to tell you about the Xooma Worldwide gold mine, hey, I'll take that too. Thank you, Facebook. But yo, then you got the executive elite players that's doing every bit of 40K and better a month and more. You know what I'm saying? Multi-millionaires that are building a real legitimate fortune through residual income, through buying, spend $100 a month with other people who spend $100 a month, and other people who spend $100 a month. Y'all all shopping at Walmart together and not getting paid. You shopping at Costco together and not getting paid. You shopping at BJ's every month, not getting paid. You shopping at Kroger every month, but you're not getting paid. But see, you could be shopping at Xooma Worldwide, getting your health right, get your mind right, get your body right, get your endurance right, get your money right, together. And guess what? I believe in you, just like I believe in me and us, that our in-person meeting is good. The veterans are doing it. But we live in a different age. People have become more disassociated, more introverted. You're on social media. Billions of you. Look, I came all the way out here. So I'm saying, now if I was still in that vision, I'd tear down through there. But you know what? I'm gonna respect their gate. You know? But yo, yo, this is what I'm saying to you. I'm feeling myself. Yeah, it's good. Hopefully you feel like how I feel. But yo, get with me, yo, and let's get this bread. You shopping with all these other companies. You leaving free reviews. Some of y'all go and y'all find a so-called new product. You like the label. You like how it look in the bottle. And you take a picture and you put it on social media and you pimping yourself free. You pimping yourself because you're doing the same thing that we doing, sending that company money. In a lot of cases, the products ain't even no good for you. They rocking you to sleep, keeping you on pharmaceutical, causing you to gain weight, got you feeling less than your real self. And you taking pictures and posing and sending the companies money, that's murking you. But when it comes to life, I'm life more abundantly. I could show you better than I could tell you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because if you anything like me, if you had to go to college, trade school, or you got out in them streets and you chased your dream in your own way, you went to the military, or whatever you did, then you had to leave your family, then you had to leave your friends in more cases to go after what you really wanted, because what you was looking at, it didn't appeal to you. So why are you lying to yourself and talking yourself and thinking yourself out of this money, talking about, oh, I don't know nobody, whatever your excuse is, I really don't want to deal with people. You had to deal with people when you went go looking for that job after being turned down 10, 15, 20, 100 applications it took for you to get a job that still ain't paying you what you really want to make. You doing all that work for somebody else. Or you an employer and you training people that's going to become your competitors. But see, in this right here, when you train people and you show people how to be successful, their success is your success. There is no competition. Look at how beautiful that is. You know, time ownership allows you to love yourself how you want to love yourself. So I'm saying, time ownership allows you to be your own soul controller. You know, your own builder. Let me get out of here, yo. Y'all ain't ready. Are you ready? If you ready, let me know. Because I'm all about freedom, baby. I don't want to get up and go nowhere that I don't want to go and I don't want to be. If it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I don't care what day it is. If I want to put my shorts on, grab my lokes, whether it's cold, hot, mediocre, whatever, I want to do what I want to do. That's what my life has always been about. And get what? Ain't nothing selfish about this. Because I want the same thing for you. But you got to want it for yourself. I can't want it for you and you don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, I'm about to get back in these streets. I came off of this, you know, this trail. But I had y'all on my mind while I was doing them curls, while I was doing the push-ups, while I was getting it in. I was like, yo, all I need is the few to see what I see and many others have seen. And we gonna get that money flowing. We gonna get that health up. We gonna get that weight off of you. And if you stay all the way down, whether you believe it or not, you could get up off that job that you probably on right now, right? That you really don't want to be on. And with that, yo, I'm gonna put this on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. You might not be ready right now. Money might be funny right now. It's all good. I understand. But get what you could get. Get in position. Get you a sample pack. Try the product out. You might say, hey, you know what? I like to attach my name and my face to this, but I gotta know for sure that it works. If my 6 years of experience come next month, it's not enough of a testimony for you, knowing I'm plant-based, highly active, and that I'm not about to put just anything inside my body. If that's not enough, get the sample pack, $10.99. Try out 3 of the products. But if you're a real go-getter, hey, step your game up with the $99 pack. You might already got the sample pack. Call customer service and get your expiration pack. Your $99, $100 pack, $119, $200 packet for whatever. They got $1,000 pack, whatever pack you want. Get you a cashback package. Set up your account. Attach your tax info. Create your free website. Get at me with all your questions. And let's get this money. Let's turn this social media into a fleet of trucks, a fleet of trains and airplanes, and whether it's tools or whatever we need that the company already provides, right? And let's get that liquid gold out of that Xooma Worldwide gold mine that's up there in Hampton, Virginia. You're an introvert, like I said. You don't want to stand in front of no room. You don't want to do no house party. You don't want to set up no table at no event and all of that. Hey, guess what? You still could do this because you got a phone, you got a laptop, you got Facebook, you got a free website you're going to be given, you got an inventory that's already created, you got a warehouse that you don't got to run and that you don't got to warehouse nothing. The company handles all of the transactions. You got a fly, capable, and able, you know what I'm saying, have some brother like myself that's at your fingertips that's going to help you to help yourself. So I'm saying, I'm fit and I'm ready. I'm ready to get rich with you. Forget about the beautiful bill and all of that. Stop worrying, stop complaining. Get your mind right, get your money right, get your team right. It's 4 people on your Facebook list, on your Instagram, on your TikTok, on your Twitter, on your X. or in your building, at your job. 1 or 2 people out your family, your friends, your spouse. Somebody won't change in your life, in their life, just like you do. Those are our people. You don't need everybody in order to do this. It's for everybody, but everybody ain't gonna want the same thing for themselves that you want for yourself. One of the veterans told me that's killing it in the game, right, with Xooma. Told us, it's not that people want too much. It's just that they don't want enough. And that you can't tell this to the right person in the wrong way. And you can't tell it to the wrong person in the right way. And with that, I'm out of here. About to finish what I started. Have a powerful day. It's your brother. Let's get this health and let's get this wealth. That's perfect. You're tearing it down. That's what I'm about to do. I'm out of here.